Story number 2. The Shadow of the Clown, a Suburban Nightmare. For 15-year-old twins, Lily and Sophie, their suburban neighborhood was the epitome of safety, with tree-lined streets and friendly neighbors. It was the kind of place where nothing bad ever seemed to happen, but one eerie summer evening would shatter that illusion forever. It began on a warm Saturday night, as the girls rode their bikes home from a friend's house. The sun had dipped below the horizon, leaving the streets bathed in twilight. They chatted and laughed, their voices echoing through the quiet neighborhood, until Sophie abruptly stopped pedaling. "Did you see that?" she asked, her voice tinged with unease. "See what?" Lily replied, scanning the area. Sophie pointed down the street toward an intersection. Standing under a flickering streetlight was a clown, his painted face, a grotesque mix of white, red, and black, grinned at them. Though his eyes were cold and hollow, he wore a tattered yellow suit with oversized buttons, and in one hand, he held a long balloon twisted into the shape of a sword. "It's probably someone messing around," Lily said, though her grip on her handlebars tightened. But as they started riding again, the clown stepped off the curb and began walking toward them, his pace slow but deliberate. The girls exchanged nervous glances and pedaled faster, their laughter replaced by silence. They turned onto their street, but a sinking feeling washed over them when they glanced back and saw the clown standing at the corner, watching them. "Let's get inside," Sophie whispered as they reached their driveway. They dropped their bikes and hurried inside, locking the door behind them. As they tried to calm their racing hearts, Sophie peeked out the window, her breath caught in her throat. The clown was now standing at the end of their driveway, motionless. "He's here," she hissed. Lily joined her at the window. "We should call Mom," she said, fumbling for her phone. Their parents were out for the evening, leaving them alone in the house. Before they could dial, a loud knock echoed from the front door. They froze. The knock came again, harder this time. Gathering her courage, Lily crept toward the peephole. The clown's grotesque face filled her view. "Go away," she shouted, her voice trembling. But instead of leaving, the clown began humming a haunting tune, his balloon sword tapping against the door in time with the melody. Panic set in as the girls ran upstairs, locking themselves in their parents' bedroom. Sophie dialed 911, her hands shaking, while she explained the situation to the dispatcher. Lily peeked out the bedroom window. "He's in the backyard," she whispered, her voice barely audible. The clown was now standing by the swing set, his head tilted as if he were looking straight at her. Minutes felt like hours until the sound of sirens filled the air. Red and blue lights flashed through the windows as the police arrived. The girls bolted downstairs, unlocking the door and rushing outside. But when the officers searched the property, the clown was gone, leaving no trace of his presence. The girls spent the rest of the night with neighbors until their parents returned. Though the clown never came back, the fear he left behind lingered. To this day, Lily and Sophie can't explain why he targeted them or how he disappeared so quickly, but they have never felt safe in the Murr neighborhood again, always looking over their shoulders, haunted by the memory of the clown who turned their peaceful suburb into a nightmare.